Okay, we got another warm day. It's in the mid-50s today, so I'm gonna take advantage of it and wash our black 2004 Volkswagen TDI. See, and we're gonna try to polish it and see the paint's custom oxidation. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna do now. Oh, we got these scratches we're gonna try to get rid of. So, moving up along the top here. So, first things first, wash it with some dish soap, get all the grime and grease and old wax off, then we'll pull it into the shop. We just got the shop cleaned up, more space, so this is our next thing we're gonna do is polish this. I'll give a walk around of it once we get it cleaned up too, but you can see this thing hasn't had a wash in a while too, so. Alrighty. Got a little bit bigger tires on it. Those are the Coopers that we put on there. They're the ones that came with it. Took it off and ran the other ones for a bit while we were towing and stuff, so fills the fender well a lot better. Well, let's see what it looks like once we get this thing shined up. All right, it is the next day. Took a little longer. Just about got the roof done. Still got to do the side edge here and back behind the sunroof, and probably do another coat. You can see how there's still some blemishes on this side. It is taking a lot more to get this off. Basically, I think I'd say almost 10 to 12 applications of the polishing compound. So the paint's pretty rough shape. My daughter was working on this little corner of the hood by hand last night, so you can see it'll come through. It just takes a lot. This side of the roof is done, looks good, so we'll finish that side this morning, and then plans to hit the hood with the machine, get the hood done, and then everything should be a downhill after that because the sides aren't near as bad. These front fenders, the tops of them, will be next, and then we'll do the rest. Try to get it all. Oh, we can see some of the scratches now with the sun angle. So we're gonna try to get all them scratches out, go all the way back. That's our plan. I'm hoping to have this done today. It is taking a lot longer than I expected, but at least we're getting a decent result if you look at that hood, or that roof. So if we can get everything to look that good, I'll be much happier. It'll completely different car. So yeah, I'm gonna get up on the ladder and start doing some more to that other side, finish it off, and then I'll move down to the hood. Okay, so here's an update. You can see we haven't done anything on this side. It's real like chalky. This has got 2 passes on it. This one's probably got 3. This area is where my daughter did by hand yesterday, so I just went over it. We still got to keep going over this some more, and obviously this a lot. So it's quite a layer of oxidation we got to take off of it. We're still using that. My daughter using this by hand yesterday, so I might try some of this on here and see. I was gonna try to do this half with that and then the next half with this and see kind of a comparison. I'm using a foam pad. It's the orange pad for cutting. So, and then probably once we get all this heavy stuff done, we'll go back over it with a finer polishing pad and polishing compound. So before we put wax on it, but it's taking a lot. So even with this machine, work gets to your shoulders. So All right, I'm gonna get back out. Well, it's after 3 or more passes. Still got this blemish. I think I'm gonna finish the hood and then maybe try something else, a different pad and different polish, because I can't get much more of that out. At the right angle, it's pretty shimmery, but I don't think I'll ever get it as nice as up here. Might try it by hand. Who knows? I'm gonna try a couple different things. I think right now I'm gonna try to do this other half of the hood. I'm trying to see how bad it is. We'll see what it looks like. Get the hood and the top of these front fenders done, and then play around with it. All right, so I got the first pass on the whole car with the polishing / rubbing compound. Looks a lot better, but this paint's a little different. It's not really responding the same way as our Land Rovers did. Even the superficial scratches, it doesn't want to come out. The buffer pad, I've basically gone through 2 cleaning pads, I guess, or the cutting pads. Now I'm going to just go and do a polish with a polishing pad, see if it'll bring out a little bit more shine, take some of any swirl marks I might have left with the polishing. But definitely, I think next time I'm going to do a different route with this car. I got some more work to do to the hood. The headlight I played with a little bit, kind of like I did with the Land Rover, but these are too far damaged. So this one's before, and this is after I did a couple passes over it. So it definitely cleared it up a little bit, but not where I want it to be. I must leave that film on it, protective film on the front of the car. But yeah, it's better. I'm not completely satisfied or happy with it, but nice thing is we're cleaning the paint. We're going to prevent further damage, so we're going to protect it, and then we can always try something different. We've been researching other products, and I think we found we're going to try maybe like a wool pad on the buffer and another type of polished. We saw some from 3M. We saw some from, I think, Wizard has a polish that looks really good. So we might try some of those. We definitely got more. We got the white LR3 we're going to polish, our F350, the Excursion. All those are going to get a polish. Probably not until spring, but it's probably the last polish job. It's winter. I mean, it's supposed to snow tonight, so yeah. I'm going to put or do some polish on this, and let's see, with the polishing pad, I'll have to pull it out, and then we'll put some wax on it, and then it'll probably be tomorrow morning. I'll pull it out, and hopefully it's sunny, and get some good video of it all shined up. It looks better. It's in the off-road heights right now. This has got those 32-inch tires, I think is what it is, on it, so it looks better with the bigger tires. And let's see. Oh, and this actually, I think it has a 2 or 3 inch body lift as well. So subframe lift, I should call it. Subframe lift. So pretty slick. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish. I'd get some video of me polishing, but the kids and wife and kids had to go into town for dentist appointments and whatnot. So it's just me. I'll just try to keep you guys updated. Get this finished off. Like I said, do a coat all the way around with the polishing compound and a polishing pad, and then we'll do a probably do some headlight correction cleaning, and I got a kit for that. So I wasn't going to use it, but these are pretty bad, so I'm going to do it. And then we'll get some wax on it tonight. It'll sit in here with its wax, get nice and hard. We'll pull it out in the morning. So got the fireplace going. Figure it's going to be a cold night. probably a late one too. So I'm gonna go, I need to get this thing done. Yeah. All right, better get back to work. All right, so I figured I better give you guys an update. So this is, I got done with doing the whole car except for the hood with polish wax. Oh, it's a polishing compound that has a wax built in it. Came with the buffer. It is right here. Ceramic all-in-one wax. You can see paint correction and ceramic protection. So I did the whole car with a black polishing pad on the buffer, and they've come out good and really nice. Actually even went over the windows too. But it looks, I think it looks good. It's not perfect. I mean, it's got dings and scratches, but it looks pretty good, I think. Still got to work on the hood and the headlights. So that's what I'm going to do next. See if I can get some angles. And the top of the fenders. So I just did the sides of the fenders. I still got to do the top up there. I'm going to use some more polishing. I'm going to try it by hand. But I think it looks really good for as bad a condition it was in. See the fireplace in the reflection. So even the back turned out good. Still got some old glue on here. I don't want to ruin my buffing pad, so maybe when I'm all done I'll do it. I did tail lights, tailgate, even did this chrome trim with it. Took the water spots off. See if I can get over here. Here's the passenger side. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. So now I'm going to be working on the hood. I'm going to test out some ideas, and then I got to clean the windshield, and then I'm contemplating on putting a second coat of just ceramic spray wax on there. Give it a little extra protection since it is black, and our sun out here is pretty harsh. So, all right, let me see if I can make this hood look better. I guess I can give you an idea what I'm got left to do with it. It's better than it was, but you can see it was pretty damaged. Hood, or the roof turned out nice. But this, I don't know. I almost need to sand it down with some probably like 2,000 grit sandpaper. But yeah, I'm gonna play around with it, see if we can make it a little better. If not, then maybe I'll order something else, test it out, and then we're gonna get all the splatter off the windshield. You can see how terrible that is. Yeah, and then we got the headlights to do. Should be done. So, all right, let me get on this hood. All right, so went into town, got some other stuff. What I ended up getting is, I think my biggest problem is my pads are getting filled up and they lose their effectiveness. So Harbor Freight has these compound cutting pads. They're orange. That's what's working really good, and they're a lot cheaper than the Griot's pads. So I use that pad, and you can see I still got some more to do, but it's really cutting through it a lot better. Take a couple more passes, and then we'll see what she looks like. What I'm also using is this McGuire's Marine and RV, so it's more like for fiberglass gel coat refinishing, but it seems to work better, a little bit more aggressive than the McGuire's 105 100 ultra cut compound. So I think what I'll do is I'll use this to try to cut through all this, and then I'll go over with the 105 cut compound, and then I'll do a polishing compound and see if we can bring some shine back to it, or more shine. But you can see I took it off the fender tops. There's some residue still on there. This one I didn't do. Fenders weren't too bad, but it seems to be cutting better, so we're gonna do that, and then also keeping a clean pad I'll find a good way to clean these, see if they work after I clean them. But with the price of the ones at Harbor Freight, it's a lot cheaper. So I'm gonna do like 2 or 3 more passes across this, and then I'll switch over to the 100 or 105 Meguiar's, which was working on the Land Rovers. And then I'll use a new pad when I switch over from this. Same orange pad, and then I'll do a polishing compound with a polishing pad, which is a little softer. But we did get one of these. Let's see. Oh, here. We got this one just in case. Coarse. But we might try this on one of our really bad vehicles, since this one's working out. But on the side angle, it looks pretty good. I mean, it's a definite improvement of what it was. So if we do a couple more passes, try to get this cloud out of it, hopefully that'll make a big improvement. All right, Jen and I just did another pass over the hood. It's still got a pretty good haze to it. I mean, it's better, but we're gonna try. We picked up one of these coarse foam, fast cutting pad. So it's supposed to be the most abrasive one they had there. So we're gonna try a pass and see if we see a difference, and then we'll probably try this on the headlights as well. So we'll see how this one works. All right, Jen and I just did our first pass with that extra coarse one. And it actually did really good. I think it's kind of hard with reflection, but right here is probably the only spot that didn't come out. Get an angle of it, there you go. So right here, so we're gonna do that. We just did half the hood. You can see how much clouding we had on this side. Pretty much got rid of most of the clouding. We're gonna go again. I think I'm gonna do a bigger area and see how she looks. Or maybe we just do this area first and then we do across the whole thing to blend it. And then we can start polishing. Wow. Sorry the lighting in the shop isn't the greatest, but she's coming across. All right, let's do another pass on this. All right, we just got done doing this other side. It is better. We can still see some cloudiness. So we're basically gonna do this middle section from about here to here, do another pass on it. And then I think that might be the last one. And then we'll do the next phase on the buffing, the polishing, see if it starts getting a deeper shine. But I don't want to take too much paint off. So, but I mean, if you get the right angles, it's a completely different paint than when we started. So, all right, let us get another pass over this whole area, kind of blend it nice, and then we'll switch to a new pad and the next. All right, just put the first coat of wax on. I just did the front fenders and the hood with wax. I think it looks pretty good, considering what it was before. The lighting in isn't very good, so we'll pull it out tomorrow during the daylight. It's dark outside, and hopefully you can see a little better of it. This front fender's done. I'm gonna go ahead and put wax on the rest of the car, kind of clean up my mess, and then work on these headlights. I'm hoping to get the headlights done tonight, so the protectant or sealant that goes on the headlights has a chance to dry overnight before we pull it outside. But let me get this thing waxed, cleaned up, and then we'll work on the headlights. All right, it is the next day. Pulled it out. It's kind of overcast, but here's what we got, the end results of our Volkswagen TDI Touareg. Look at this hood. We're pretty happy with it compared to what it was before. Kids helped me do the headlights so they look better. No more foggy, hazy overlook. Check out that hood paint. Those are clouds that you see. Clouds in the sky, not on the hood for the first time. Let's even get the reflection of our mountains. There's the sun. Looks pretty good though. Sides came out nice for a 21-year-old car. The back. That's going to be it for this Volkswagen TDI detail. Good for another year. The roof turned out good. Again, not perfect, but it's been polished, cleaned, polished, and waxed. It's got 2 coats of ceramic wax on it, so should be good for at least another year. That's going to be a wrap for this video. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.